if you have a sister, if you have a brother that is about to get married, or if you are in the process of getting married, or just I'm sure there is somebody in your life that needs to watch this video. So the first thing I want you to do is maybe share to them, just so they know. By the topic, you already know what is, what I'm talking about. Before you even get into a relationship with somebody that is going to lead to getting married and all of that. Like I said, this is for my single Pringles. And again, if you're married and you have siblings that are not married yet, please share this video to them. It's very important that they see this video. Hi guys, my name is Tunrayo. If you're new here, and if you're not new here, shout out to you. Subscribe here. This is the time to click on that subscribe button. So without further ado, I'm just going to go straight into the video because one, I don't want this video to be too long. And the first thing I'm going to say is that now that you're getting married, now that you have somebody that you're planning your life with, or even before you even get to the stage, you know that you need to pray before you have somebody that is asking you out and all of that. The first thing for you to do is to pray, just to be sure that this is a perfect person for you. And after prayer, you have to ask the partner, the person that you're seeing, these valid questions. I'll just say that this is the right question to ask on the first date before you even get to the place of well, we want to get married and all those things. These are very, very valid questions that you should ask. And the first thing I'm going to say is that after you pray and all of that, but for somebody that you're meeting for the first time, and this person already maybe the person likes you and then you already like the person too, before you get too deep into that relationship, please ask about their genotype. What is your genotype? We all know that there's some genotypes that does not match. There's some blood groups that does not match. Like, you have to ask. That is a valid question. This is not even something that you have to, wait later in the, in the relationship to ask. No, this is something that you ask immediately that somebody is asking you out and you're seeing prospects with that person. Ask of their genotype. Be very sure. In fact, if you can do it, tell them to do a test and bring you the results. Open it yourself and see. That's what I did in my case, and I'm so grateful that I did it. I am AC, and I know that I have to be very careful with whoever I'm getting married to. So, but if you're AA and you don't it's okay, then that's fine. So that's number one. Another thing that I'm going to say is that if you're meeting somebody for the first time, or a prospect, somebody that you want to get married to, I said that ask them about their religion. That is a very important question. Important question also. Like, this is not something that you have to wait till later. I'm a Christian, you're a Muslim. Okay, can this work? There's some people that are ill bent on, I can't marry anyone aside from, you have to be a Catholic, or you have to be a Muslim, and some people are like, okay, in as much as you're Christian, we can make it work. I don't mind joining your faith and all of that. But the big one is, elephant in the room is usually, if you're Christian and the other partner is a Muslim, like, are you ready for that? If you're liking somebody, that's the first thing you want to know. Like, I don't want to change my religion. Are you okay with that? Or some people are just saying, I don't mind. In my situation, I was a Muslim before I got married. My husband he's a Christian, and I didn't mind. I'm just like, okay, this is fine. I can, marry him. And then we got married. I'm now a Christian. And, there's some people like that, like they don't mind, but some people do mind. So that is why this is a very, very valid question. Please ask. Another thing I'm going to talk about is their financial status. Some people, they'll portray a kind of lifestyle, but really they are not who they are portraying for you to be. They will be living a life like, I got everything under control. Just like the lady too, you might be living like, I have everything under control, but in real sense, you do not. So who are we deceiving here? If we are going to go into this courtship or this marriage or anything, I really want to know, what is your financial status? What do you have? Like, how are you? Like, are you like this or are you like that? So, so that we can balance each other up. It's very important that you ask about financial status. Let's know what we're doing, so that we're not planning wedding and I'm planning to have, very big, extravagant wedding, and our pocket is really saying low-key wedding. You get. So these are the things that you have to be really sure of. I've talked about the genotype. I talked about the religion. I just talked about the financial status. You have to be sure. You have to know that, okay, this is what we can afford and this is what we cannot afford. This is where we can live. This is where we cannot live. These are very important and valid questions that you should ask somebody that is asking you out, or somebody that you also have interest in. Very valid question. And another thing I'm going to talk about is that person. What do you really want from me? Some people will be chasing you, they will be after you, but really what they want is not what you want. Maybe you are of a marriageable age, maybe you're 25, 26, 27. You don't have time to be playing around. You need somebody that is serious, somebody that wants something that you also want. But some guys or maybe some girls, they're not in that state right now. They are not ready for something serious, but you might actually think, you're in for something serious. So it's very valid that you ask them, what do you really want from me? What are we doing? Is just like a fling thing, or are we really, like, going to be in this relationship and all of that? This is a very valid question. Do not miss it. Do not forget it. Ask, because don't go and be in a relationship with yourself. We don't want that to happen. We don't want you to just, be dating yourself. You don't want to be dating yourself. You want to be dating somebody or courting somebody that is also courting you. This question is very valid. Share this to your sister, share this to your brother, like, share. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section, what are other things that you feel like are meant to be here that I've not talked about. So that will take me to my next point. Are you married or divorced? That's another valid question. It might sound cliche or something, but it is the truth. Some people are married and they're living single and they're asking single girls out. And the babe will probably feel like, okay, I have found the one, not knowing that this person is not the one for you. This person is actually married, or he's still married, but he's asking you out. Or maybe he's divorced. Yes, if he's, let me know that you're divorced. Let me know what I'm getting into. Let me know what we're doing. So don't just say you like me and then what happens after that. I need to know. Let me be in the knowing, not after we already start planning wedding and then you're saying I have something I need to tell you. No, don't bring a shocker to me. Tell me now. Put everything on the table. When it comes to somebody that you want to get married to, I don't think there is any question that is too much to ask. You ask every question that you feels like is valid, and these are valid questions. These are the questions that you should, these are the topic that you need to, like, point on, talk about. Let them know that, okay, if I'm bringing anything to the table, also need to know what you're bringing to the table. So this will take me to my next point, which is, do you have a child? Yes. Do you have a child? Having a child is not a disease, it's not a bad thing. But tell me, what will pain me is if you have a child and I did not know about it. Like, what's the point? If you're saying you want to get married to me, you have to be truthful. You have to be, I have to see that you know what you're doing. I have a child. Or if it is a lady that already have a child, or the man that already have a child, just say it. These are valid questions. Ask questions. Do you have a child? Like, okay, how many kids do you have? Okay, then if you have a child, what's the plan now that we're getting married? What's the plan? Do we plan to, bring them into the marriage? These are valid questions. Do not let love blind your eyes and not ask all these questions. These are very valid questions. These are the things that you need to know. If you know, you prepare yourself for it. If you know, you pray in that direction. But if you do not know, you're just like, and then maybe like 1 or 2 weeks after the wedding, the families will now come. I will now tell you that, So that will take me to my next point, which is, do you plan on having two wives? See, in this world of today, there is nothing that is too much to ask. Like, guys, I cannot oversay this. Do you plan on having two kids? I'll be two wives. Let me know. Let it not be in the future. Your families will now come and now go and say, our son, he has done something he's not meant to do. Hey, I know that nobody. The thing that you want to be sure of is the anger level of the person, the anger level of the person that you're dealing with. God forbid somebody that cannot control their anger, and that is where domestic violence starts. You might actually think, okay, I can cope with this, but you know that you cannot cope with it. If you're dating somebody that is raising his voice at you, raising his hand at you, every little thing they are breaking stuff, every little thing they are throwing stuff, you don't need me to tell you that that is not the right relationship that you want to be. The goal is for us to, what God wants for us is to enjoy our marriage and not to endure it. So you already know that this is not the right place for you to be in. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is, you have to ask. This is a very valid question. In this world of today, so many things are going on. You have to ask, be sure of the sexuality of the person that you're seeing. Again, the sexuality of the person that you're seeing. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Okay, let me say pronouns. Yes, ask of their pronouns. Are you a he, she, them, they? It's there's a lot. There's a lot of pronouns right now, and you have to be sure of the person that you're seeing. This might sound somehow, but this is a very valid question. This is not something that you should miss. Somebody that you're meeting for the first time, or somebody that, this person has interest in you, this person likes you. You have to be sure. God forbid you're now into the marriage. That is when you're finding out so many things. So why not just ask now? There is no question that is too much for somebody that intend to be in a or you intend to be in a relationship with. So guys, if you've seen this video up to this moment, my name is Tunrayo again. And if you're seeing my face for the first time, I film about motherhood, lifestyle, DIY, and everything, to encourage ourselves, to give ourselves words of encouragement, to lift ourselves up, and that is what I talk about. This is the time to click on that subscribe button and also turn on your notification, give me thumbs up, and drop something in the comment section. Maybe there's something that I'm still missing that is meant to be part of this and I did not mention. Again, send it to your friends, your single friends, your married friends. They have sisters, they have cousins, they have nieces that is about to get married, or that will get married someday. These are very valid questions that you need to ask. These are the things that you need to know. So until I come your way again, my name is Mo. Bye.